How to be a high valued man. That's the topic on every man's mind. At least it should be on every man's mind. Just a couple of years ago, I came across this topic of a high valued man. And ever since then, that's the only thing I strive to be nowadays. And to be honest, I would say that I'm barely crossing the line of what it means to be a high valued man. In simple words, a high valued man is someone who makes over 100K a year, is in the best shape physically and mentally, is respected by his peers, takes care of his own, and is someone of a high social status. For the most part, I cover a lot of these bases. The only reason I say that is because I know there's more men out there who make more than me, are more physically fit, and are a lot higher on the social status scale. But I'm still young. For the most part, I would say that I'm doing pretty well for myself at my age. For a 26-year-old, I would say that I'm part of the 1% for my generation. And that's Gen Z for those of you who are curious. The way I look at things is this way. Some say that age doesn't matter, but I think it does. That's why when 30-year-olds and 40-year-olds talk about their success, I applaud them. That's great. But don't be down on the younger generation. Where were you when you were our age? Majority of them were doing the same things that what we're doing, which is partying, having fun, and just wasting time. It's all part of the process. Eventually, some of us figure it out. So yeah, you're older. You should have the success that you have. You've had more time on this earth than I have. But some may say, but there's people your age doing it bigger and better. And yeah, there is, but I'm in my own race. It's not like I'm not trying. I'm still doing pretty well for myself. If anything, I'm doing better than 80% of men out there in the world. And that to me speaks for itself. Anyways, now that you know that I'm a high valued man, let's jump into today's video. In today's video, I want to cover 3 important topics that deal with being a high valued man. 3 golden nuggets that anyone can do, but yet very few people even talk about this, and it has to do with your physical and mental health. I guarantee that if you do these 3 golden nuggets, you will feel more confident as a man. And if you're a woman listening to this video, you can apply these things to your life as well. Let's cover the first one. I call it the golden smile. Now, I don't know about you, but whenever I smile, I feel amazing. There's something about smiling that just lifts your mood and everyone else's around you as well. However, for some weird reason, as we age, we tend to smile less. In fact, there's research that shows at a young age, children smile 400 times a day. And a happy person can smile anywhere from 40 to 50 times in a day. And a typical person smiles only 20 times a day. But smiling has many more benefits besides looking and feeling good. In fact, studies show that it helps reduce blood pressure, increase endurance, reduce pain, reduce stress, and increase our immune system. There's even some studies that show that people who smile more often are more productive at work and make more money. And that's the key right there. The golden smile principle goes a long way. So if we know that it goes a long way, why don't we do it? Well, speaking from experience, it's because we have an ugly smile. Let's be real for a second. A while ago, before this guy, the guy you see now with a really great smile, I was the guy with a crooked smile and yellow teeth. In fact, I remember my mom telling me not to play with the holes in my front 2 teeth when I was younger because they were gonna end up crooked. When my adult teeth grew in, they ended up crooked. So I had an ugly smile. And because I knew that, I was ashamed of my smile, which caused me to smile less often. It wasn't until I went down this self-improvement journey that I started to fix everything that I didn't like about myself, including my smile. So I did what you're supposed to do. I got braces and I whitened the heck out of my teeth. It took me 2 years and $4,000 to get this smile. But I'll tell you what, it was worth it. Because of this smile, I make more money because I'm more approachable. I'm more confident because people can feel the energy just by looking at me. This smile has been a game changer for me. And the reason I bring this up is because most guys are not confident. They're not confident because of their insecurities. What they don't realize is that a lot of those insecurities can be fixed, especially a smile. Dude, learn to brush your teeth, floss your teeth, and mouthwash every single day. I know guys out there that don't even do that. Like, bro, that's the bare minimum. And if you want to take it to the next level, you want to make sure that you carry a pack of gum everywhere you go, you straighten your teeth, and you whiten your teeth. I guarantee you that your smile will go a long way. And for those of you who say that you can't because your teeth are crooked and weird for some weird reason, then get veneers. Save your money up and get veneers. Trust me, you won't regret it. A smile can go a long way. Now, the second golden nugget goes with appearance as well. But for some weird reason, men can't seem to get it through their head, literally, which is getting a haircut weekly. I don't know why, but there's guys out there who can go weeks or months without getting a haircut. Like, dude, what? And don't get me wrong, this used to be me. I used to get a bad haircut one time a month. Now, if I even go past a week, it's unacceptable. And here's the way I like to think about it. Think about this. Whenever there's a special event, let's say a birthday, a wedding, or some special occasion, what do? We go get a haircut. But why? Because we want to look and feel good. Now, if we know that we get this drop of dopamine every single time we get a haircut, why not put ourselves in a position where we're always getting that dopamine and we can always look and feel good? It just doesn't make sense. Now, for me, the reason why I get a haircut every single week is because I have to look presentable everywhere I go. One of the lessons I learned early in my sales career is that ugly people can't sell. And it's true. To some degree, of course. But people would rather buy from someone who is better looking and looks like they take care of themselves. Why? Because we as humans just like nice things instead of dirty things. And someone who can take care of themselves will most likely be able to take care of others. It doesn't get any simpler than that. This is the part where someone says, but it's too expensive to get a haircut every week. Yeah, it is. But this isn't the only puzzle piece to becoming a high-valued man. You have to figure out the money problem too. But if you're a guy who spends $5 on coffee every day, goes to McDonald's every day, and spends his money on video games, then you don't have a money issue. You have a priority issue. Haircuts nowadays range from $20 to $50, right? On the high side, it's going to cost you about $2,600 a year to get a haircut every week. On the low side, it's going to cost you about $1,040 a year. I know guys who spend more money on shoes and dumb things than this. It's all a matter of keeping your priorities in line. And if you're not your number one priority, you will never be successful. Getting a haircut weekly goes hand in hand with your physical and mental health, both of which are huge in regards of making more money, feeling confident, and being happy overall. Now, lastly, this last golden rule is something that everyone needs to get done. And if you're a man, it's something that you have to get done. And that's getting into shape. There's no way around it. You have to get into the best physical shape of your life. If you're not taking care of the one and only body that you have, then I don't know what to tell you. Because not only are you gonna look horrible, you're gonna feel horrible as well. What you put in your body will show people how much you truly care about yourself. I'm sorry to say, but being fat is not cool. Going to the gym, lifting weights, and building muscle not only releases dopamine in your head, but it helps reduce stress and increase your happiness factors. There's a reason why I wake up at 6 in the morning every single day to work out. Because if I don't, I'm going to have a crappy day. It's part of my lifestyle now. I have to work out. There's no going back for me now. In fact, it's a rule of life for me. And I make sure that everyone around me knows this as well. Because I'm a strong believer that the people who you hang out with the most will have a strong influence on you, which is why the people whom I spend the most amount of time with, I convince them to eat right. Because at the end of the day, I care about them just as much as I care about you. And the only way that I can influence those around me is by leading by example. Meaning I can't just be here on this video and talk the talk. I also have to walk the walk. Ever since I started working out, it changed my life completely, not only physically, but mentally. Now, every single time that I wake up and I look in the mirror, I can honestly say and feel that that's a badass dude right there in the mirror. Something that most people cannot say. Why? Because they're lying to themselves. They know what they're doing behind closed doors. That's why I tell people, you can lie to everyone, but the only person you will never be able to lie to is yourself. Look, fellas, these golden nuggets are just the beginning of becoming a high-valued man. But I guarantee you that if you do these 3 things in just a short period of time, your life will completely change. How do I know? Because I've already done this. I've been on this whole self-improvement journey for the last 8 years. These are just a couple of the things that I did to kickstart me becoming a better version of myself. These things are easy and anyone can do it. It's just a matter of taking action and sticking with it. Being a high-valued man is not hard. It's not hard because not a lot of people are trying to become a high-valued man. It's a lot easier than most guys think. Most guys are trying to be basic and normal, and that's cool. But if you're not, and you're trying to become a high-valued man, this is one of the things I would suggest you start doing and implementing into your life. And I guarantee you, you will not regret it. Besides that, guys, hopefully you found some value in this video. If you did, make sure you hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you guys next time.